We all know that Modern Warfare 2 is coming out very soon, and with that, new information on the game is coming out seemingly every other day, and just recently the Infinity Ward TikTok account released a video on a multiplayer map called Farm 18. Now this TikTok gave us a lot of information for how the game might play out, and gave us some insight on how the developers are thinking, which I think gives us a good idea of how the game might differ from Modern Warfare 2019. So I'll let the video play real quick so you can see what it is, and then we can decipher it.
How we designed a new map for Modern Warfare 2.
My name is Jeffrey Smith. I'm a director of multiplayer design. Farm 18 came out of the idea of we kind of like the shoot house facility map, so we decided to think of hidden training facilities. But it's also in an industrial cement factory. And the idea was, what if we put a shoot house type situation in the middle? If you really want to play that crazy game, you can go to the center and that action will find you. If you want to pull back and play a different way, it's still available to you.
I'm Ashley Thundercliff, and I'm a senior environment artist. So when the design has approved the layout of the map and we're happy with it, and we come in and we transform those blockhouses into full-fledged environments for the players to immerse themselves in. The other problem was balancing the foliage. If we go too dense with the foliage, we have people hide in the corners. If we don't go dense enough, we don't sell the narrative of the overgrowth. So it's all a perfect balance between all departments trying to find the perfect harmony to make sure that we've got a beautiful, realistic looking space, whilst also being fun for the players to enjoy.
Now there's a lot happening here, but the main topic I really want to talk about was when they talked about the foliage in the map, saying if we go too dense with the foliage, we have players hiding in corners, and if we don't go dense enough, then we don't sell the narrative of the overgrowth. Now this is actually one of the most important things I've heard so far on the game, since they are actually acknowledging the camping problem. One of the main reasons I stopped playing Modern Warfare 2019 almost immediately was because of the camping problem. Every single map was designed to be a safe space in that game, and they all had camping spots everywhere. And seeing now that they are not only trying to make maps a little bit faster, but also keeping camping to a minimal, is something I love to see. Now this is just the one map, so we don't know if all the maps are going to be like Modern Warfare 19 maps, or more traditional maps, but still, I love to see this. So hopefully Infinity Ward takes more inspiration from the original Modern Warfare 2 than Modern Warfare 2019. It makes the game just a little bit faster for more seasoned players, and make it just a little bit better for newer players as well, instead of just making the game completely better for newer players and making the game a mental jail for seasoned players. Moving on though, one thing that I do want to talk about that was brought up in the video was them saying that they wanted the middle of the map to be like Shipment and Shoot House, being super crazy, and all the other parts of the map, so the outer parts of the map just being more laid back and chill for, just more chill style of gameplay. Now on paper this sounds great, but in actuality I'm not sure how well that would work, since players play the game completely different than the devs play the game. So hopefully it works out like they intended to do, but we actually never know until we see it. And that's why I rather see a good amount of chill maps and faster maps just being separate, and a couple of hybrid maps. And if those hybrid maps happen to be the most popular maps, then they can easily just put more maps like that in the future DLC drops, since most likely they're going to have 2 years to do that. But also, another thing I've seen that people are talking about in this video is the recoil that was shown, and how it's either too much recoil or how they like it because it's quote unquote realistic recoil. All I have to say to that is that the gun clearly has zero or close to no attachments on it, so that's probably why the recoil looks like that. And secondly, realistic recoil in COD games ruins the game. I don't need my recoil to be like Tarkov in an arcadey game like COD on controller, especially on controller. It just makes recoil so much more harder to control on controller versus keyboard and mouse. But in all reality though, I guarantee you that's just going to be almost identical to Modern Warfare 2019, where the guns have zero attachments or are trash at that time, but once you get your foregrip in stock, you're going to have a laser beam. At least that's what I would assume, because the game is quite literally a Modern Warfare 2019 Part 2. It's identical, which is to be expected for a sequel game, and in return, I also expect it to play almost the same as well. Anyway though, all I have to say is that I really do like the fact that they are taking camping into consideration on these maps and trying to make it less of a problem, and I also appreciate that they're being open and telling the community what's happening. Now, we'll probably only get that open communications until December or something, but it's nice to have it while we have it. If you did enjoy the video though, make sure not to leave without leaving a like and subscribing for more Call of Duty content like this, especially if Modern Warfare 2 around the corner. Channel's about to blow up off that, but anyways, until the next time, see ya.